Hi, I'm Dr. Rather, and I'm your instructor for English 1301 this semester. This is an online course. We'll be looking at a template momentarily that is for a winter mini version of the course, but all my online courses will be following this sort of structure. So this video will be used for every English 1301 I teach over the next 2 semesters. Uh, this video is also going to serve as an introduction to some of the expectations of the course, some of the elements of the course that you'll have to complete in the first couple days, and also where to find information about the course and about those requirements and how best to be successful in the course. So the first thing I want to show you is actually our textbook. There's a picture of this on the first page, but this is what our textbook looks like. It is unique in that it is the 6th edition of Successful College Writing, but it's one that is edited particularly for Lamar State College Orange. So you have to purchase it at our bookstore. That's the only place you can purchase it. You can call our bookstore and have them actually send you a copy. Let's go and see how to do that. Let me shrink down this page here, and then we're going to pull up the web page and just do a quick Lamar State College Orange bookstore search, and this will give you the information you need to contact them. So let's see here. Well, visit our online bookstore, and you can go here to look for your textbooks, find textbooks. If you can see this, here's where your find textbooks is, and you can rent the textbook if you like as well. Although I do recommend purchasing it, as it's going to have information in it that you will find useful and necessary in future classes that require writing, that are writing intensive. Unless they update MLA again on us, which they usually only update that every 5 to 6 years. So I think this will stay up to date for the next 5 to 6 years. Okay, so that is how to access your textbook. Now let's go to the class. This is actually a preview of the class and student preview. So this is what it'll look like for you. You see here that I have my instructor information up here, and I have my office, which is AC, that's the Academic Center, 121, my phone, and my email, which is the best method of contacting me, particularly over shorter semesters like winter minis or spring minis or summer semesters. But you can also contact me through a Q&A discussion board. You can post your questions on the Q&A discussion board, and I will get back in contact with you. This semester we'll also be using something called Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, which is a video conferencing software. I haven't set up any meetings yet in here. I will, and when I do set up those meetings, I will see it says no scheduled sessions. I will send you a link, and you'll be able to access the meetings through that link or through that scheduled sessions. And I'll try to set some of those sessions up in the evenings for my students that work during the day. But the main area that's going to be important to you is content, which is right here. And you notice that there's these course folders. And the first one that you need to look at is Introduction to Course. Here you have the course syllabus and course schedule, which if you opens in Microsoft Word. So it's very important that you have Microsoft Word so that you can open all these documents that are Microsoft Word documents. And you see a lot of the information is repeated here. But I have my student learning outcomes. This is my contract basically with you all about what you will do and what you will learn and what you can expect out of the class. The evaluation method, classroom policies, and I really need you to read this and go over it, but you're probably most interested in the class schedule. So the class schedule is right here, and you notice this is a winter mini schedule, so it's not as spread out because students are expected to be working 8 hours a day during a winter mini, or 6 hours a day or something like that. It's pretty intense. But in a normal semester, these dates would be much more spread out than they are. But you need to read this and know this because there is actually a quiz down at the bottom here. There is a quiz for you to complete. Then there's the course FAQ, which gives you all the information. There's the picture of the textbook, the ISBN for the textbook, some key information about the course itself. And then there's also a Blackboard Collaborate introductory video that explains how Collaborate works. So that is the first piece of content that you have, the introduction to the course, which that's the first thing you need to look at after this video. Then you have the first unit, which has all units are pretty much set up exactly the same. You have the lecture notes, which again are in docx format, so you have to have Microsoft Office to open, and they're set up pretty much exactly like this. This is the first unit has the most notes, and it tells you what to read in your textbook because there's lots of different essays in your textbook per chapter. It tells you which to read, which essays I want you to read. It gives you some examples. And the other thing that's very important here is you have the essay prompt on these notes. So you have to read the notes to get to the essay prompt. And I do expect you to follow the formatting, use your textbook to follow the formatting. All the things that I state on here I expect. Very important to your grade. Then, after you've read the notes, there's a quiz. There's another document in this one. Not all of the units have another document, but there's a document here I want you to look at, and there's a quiz related to that. And then there's the Essay 1 submission. And when you get ready to submit the essay, you'll just save it to your desktop as a docx, and then you'll drag it to this here, and you'll agree to submit your paper to the Global Reference Database, and you'll click Submit, and then you're done with that unit. And if you look at future units, like Unit 3, all they have are lecture notes, Unit 3, quiz, and then the essay submission. So they're pretty easy to follow. So all that you'll find under content. Then I also have here calendar, and you'll see that the calendar gives you lots of different information. You can unclick the activities and just see the information for the class. So this class is not available yet, so it's not showing up in here for students. But once it is available, the due dates will show up for students. It's showing due dates for my 130101, which is finishing on the 11th. But it'll show you due dates for activities and that sort of thing. Then we have the email link, which allows you to send emails. The Blackboard Collaborate link, which allows you to access Blackboard Collaborate. And then you have My Grades, which shows you all the different assignments you have, your total grades, and you can access my comments on your papers. It shows you what everything is worth. For some reason, Essay 1 is not showing up as worth anything, so I need to go in and fix that. None of the essays are showing that. So I need to go in and fix that and make sure. But those are the main assignments here, and you'll be able to see your grade as they pop up. All right, so that's basically it. That's all you need to know to get started. So I hope you enjoy the class. If you have any questions, be sure and either email me or contact me on this Q&A discussion board under content. And I look forward to working with you this semester.